don't care for devotees. It is bad preaching. It affects the whole movement. It looks simple, but it's very, very devastating. We don't care for devotee, or we remember a devotee only when we did that devotee for service. If the devotee is sick, nobody knows. If a devotee has some difficulties and nobody knows, we don't see a devotee a week, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 year. He or she is in Maya. That's why he's not come to the temple, it's in Maya. That is not caring attitude. It is very, very dangerous. So devotees should not have this attitude. If you don't see someone, call the person. And after call the person and know what it is, go there physically to visit and see the person. Not sending text message, it's impersonal. The time you waste in typing the message, you should call the person, has more powerful effect on the person. So caring. So we have looked at why we want to attend this seminar. We have also looked at the positive and negative side of caring and not being cared for in a movement. Now let's look at what is the meaning of care. Care, what does it mean? Care. There are 4 things which we'll look at here. These are about caring. The 4 things. They are all according to English dictionary. Care. 1 means responsibility. 2 means affection. 3 means attention. And the last one means worry. Responsibility. Responsible. If you look at English dictionary, it means responsibility means to take charge of something. You take charge of something. So devotee care means what? That we want to take charge. So we before devotee said why we don't have the caring attitude. So we want to learn why we don't have caring attitude. So if you look at this word, taking charge of something, anything that it may be, either a person or something else. Responsibility means to take charge of something. We cannot take charge of something if we don't feel responsible for that thing. So we are not caring for devotees because we don't feel responsible for devotees' life. And not only for devotees' life, we ourselves are not responsible for ourselves. We don't take care of ourselves. If you take care of ourselves, those who know how to take care of themselves, it is not selfishness. We are not looking at the selfishness or being selfish that care for myself is selfishness. No, it is not selfishness. Caring for ourselves means what? Keeping for regulative principle. This is caring for ourselves. Or otherwise, it is violence to the self. We can commit violence to ourselves, not only to somebody. We can be violent to ourselves. When we do these 4 sinful things, we are violent to ourselves, not to somebody else. So caring for ourselves means that we are responsible for what we do with our own life. If we are taken to Krishna consciousness, it means we are caring for ourselves. And because we are caring for ourselves, it is very easy for us to care for someone else. Custody, listen, protection, security, self-keeping, provision, supervision, running, maintenance, preservation, conservation, aid, nurture, cultivation, and tutelage. This is responsibility. We are responsible for this person. So devotee care means what? We are responsible for what is happening in our lives as devotees. Generally, we care for the self by keeping to the regulative principle, and we want to make sure we help other devotees to care for their own lives as devotees. Caring. Actually, a person who is responsible has affection, is attentive, and has worries. Who is that person? Who is that? Pure devotee. That is why we don't care for people, because we don't we are lacking purity. Therefore, it is missing. But this is the culture or devotion, the bhakti, that we are responsible in what we do. We are maintaining, have the culture of maintenance, the culture of preservation, the culture of taking care. Affection means kindness, compassion, love, empathy, sympathy, concern for, devotion to, being kind. Attention means to observation, heed, thoughtfulness, deliberation, discretion, alertness. And what it means: woe, anxiety, discord, distress, grief, regret, load, burden. Please put off your cell phone. Put off your cell phone. Then ring again. We worry about caring for devotees' well-being. We want to help devotees get out of the anxiety. Someone has some difficulty. We don't see a devotee, called for the devotee. And caring for devotee include not only speaking kind word to people. Chastisement is also caring for devotee. Because if you don't care for somebody, you will not tell the person what he's doing is wrong or what he's doing is right. Correction it is caring. Want to make sure that we're doing the right thing, things which are beneficial for us and beneficial for everyone. It's caring. Calling a devotee we're not seeing is caring. And when we know that the devotee has such and such difficulty, go there personally and do something. This is love in action. We see somebody is in difficulty, emotionally or spiritually or physical. We have to go out of our way to do something to get the devotee out of difficulty. It's caring. If we care for others, Krishna will care for us. People who are waiting for someone to love them before they love somebody, they will remain like that for eternity. Nobody will love you because you don't love somebody. We are waiting for someone to care for us before you care for somebody. You will remain uncared for eternity. Because that is not the process, that's not the principle. The principle is that we have to do something. Then that activity will bring the reciprocation. Devotees, or people in general, even devotees, nobody loves me. It was here in Mauritius, in Phoenix Temple, some years ago. A devotee, a Sankirtan devotee, was going on a Sankirtan and she was knocked down. And the temple president walked past her and go away. Here in Mauritius. Sankirtan devotee, she's going on Sankirtan for the temple. She was knocked down in the street right there, and he came and saw the devotee and just find a way to pass away and went to his house. Even karmis can't do that. But devotees are doing this. And when I heard it, I couldn't believe that a devotee can do this. I accept for him. He came. I said, Prabhu, is it true that this morning you saw a Sankirtan devotee knocked down and you didn't do anything? He said, yes, but because I'm not a nurse, I'm not a doctor, so I didn't know how I will hold her so that I will not increase the problem. That is why I left. And I became angry. I said, Prabhu, this is nonsense. And then he said, hey, because nobody cared for me. I said, yes, you don't care for anybody. Why will somebody care for you? We will get what we are giving out. If you are caring for people, if you are wishing others well, if you are treating people kindly, you also have the same reciprocation. Nobody cares for you. Nobody loves you because you don't care for anybody. You don't love anybody. You are getting the result of what you are sending out. You will never see people who are caring for others depressed. You will never see that. You never see people who are selfless depressed. Those who are selfish will be depressed because there is no service attitude to take care of others. So we will not be taken care of, and we'll be lonely and depressed because we are not caring for others. And then this devotee was taken to a hospital, and he didn't even go there to the hospital to visit the devotee. This is preaching. This is a representation of Prabhupada. We care for devotees. Krishna will care for us. You will never see selfless people depressed. Never. When people are selfless, they are always being supported. Srila Jiva Goswami said, because devotees have completely given up their life to serve Lord Krishna without expectation, Lord Krishna follows them behind. How will such devotee be lonely, depressed? People Krishna is falling behind to see. Krishna is following them behind to take dust from their feet on his own head. So devotees will learn how to the importance of caring for people. We should care for people if we want to be cared for. Many devotees in West Africa, they appreciate Christianity more than Krishna consciousness. Not because they have better philosophy. Because what? Because as a Christian, when a Christian leaves his or her body, all that members will come to celebrate that. But Hare Krishna, you are not a body. Hare Krishna and devotee, you are not a body. That is giving a very bad signal to people who are not elevated in their consciousness, that if I leave my body, nobody is going to take care of me. Therefore, let me join the organization that people will take care of me when I leave my body. Not even when they are alive. It's just after leaving their body, they're so concerned about that. They don't see that kind of care. They will not take care of me when I leave my body. So let me go to a place where they will care for me when I leave my body. They'll be there for me. It's not philosophy. See, we can have a very big philosophy. If you don't practice it, it's useless. Useless. Before coming here, I was reading a statement made by His Holiness Dhira Damodara, and he said, our chanting of the holy name will never have effect, and it will never help us to cleanse from all contamination and become Krishna conscious unless we learn how to appreciate and care for other devotees. Caring will bring automatic blessings upon us if you care for people. Okay? Blessings come from all directions. And Krishna sees that, oh, this my son is very responsible. Responsibility. This my son is very responsible. So if I give him more responsibilities, he will be able to handle it. Krishna will empower a devotee who has a caring attitude. A devotee who don't have caring attitude will never be empowered by Krishna. It happens materially and also spiritually. There is always, parampara is not only in Hare Krishna movement. Parampara is a natural thing. Even in a normal social life, there is parampara. In a monarchy system, the parampara, out of your sons, you will see the one that is more responsible. The power is transferred to that. Puru was not the eldest son, right? Puru, he was the last son, but he was given the position. Why? He has a caring nature. Because of his caring nature, he was empowered above all others. And so when you look at Maharaj Nanda is not the eldest. But because of his caring and mature nature, Upananda, who is the eldest, naturally removed the throne and he said, you should take. So that is how Nanda Maharaj became the king of the Brajabasis. He is not the eldest. But because of his caring, responsible nature, he has affection, he's very, very attentive, and he worries for the care of others. He was given the responsibility. He became the leader, the king of the Brajabasis. This is how we attract empowerment, caring nature. It is not that we are transcendental. Those who are transcendental will care. Srila Prabhupada is very, very transcendental. He cares for everybody. Prabhupada cares. Srila Prabhupada was in Germany. And during the lecture, a devotee was sent out to go and arrange a program. When he came back, the prasadam was not there. It's not like this time when you have a restaurant and the rice bowl. In our beginning, we don't have this. A prasadam we only 2 times, morning and evening. No rice bowl and no restaurant. So when the devotee came back, the prasadam was finished. And he was looking for something to eat. So he went to the kitchen. As he entered the kitchen trying to see what can I prepare, Srila Prabhupada came. Srila Prabhupada was moving around and he saw the boy. He said, "What are you trying to do?" So Prabhupada, I'm hungry. As soon as he said that, Prabhupada was hungry. So Prabhupada said, "Do you have suji?" I said, "Yes, bring it." Semolina. Milk, sugar, bring. Butter, yes, he bring. And Prabhupada told him, "Put water here." He put the water on the fire. And Prabhupada told him, "Put a pot there." He started frying the thing, made everything. Turn it. And he said, "When you are hungry and you need something immediately to eat, take halva." He gave it to the devotee and walked out of the kitchen. So this devotee will forget this? He will forget this for life? He will remember that my Gurudev cared for me. He taught me how to maintain my life in Krishna. Apart from the philosophy Prabhupada gave, so Prabhupada did not convince us because of the philosophy alone. It's not philosophy that Prabhupada used in convincing us. After speaking philosophy for 30 minutes, Prabhupada take only one apple, just apple, and cut it into pieces. How many? If you throw it in the mouth, nobody will see. That convinced his followers to follow him. He demonstrated the philosophy and the compassion he has, his caring attitude. Take prasadam. Take prasadam. Prabhupada's language. Take prasadam. And devotee became attached to him. They couldn't leave him because of his caring attitude, his caring nature. He demonstrated a care for all of you. And they became devotees because of his caring nature. Not just the philosophy. So we shouldn't remain on the philosophy. We should go beyond the philosophy. The philosophy cannot convince a drug addict to give up the drugs. We have to show our caring nature by taking the person out of that environment and put the person in a different environment, out of the situation that will make him or her to be attracted to that, and give him a different situation. This is caring. He said, Papa did this, and he got the mind of devotees. So his caring attitude. He's responsible. He has affection. He has affection for devotees. And that affection he is demonstrating by cooking something very easily, 10 minutes, take and eat. He didn't eat it, he gave it to the devotee to eat. And he went away. This is good affection. And he prepared worry for the care of his devotees. Therefore, he did everything to protect us. He did everything. Caring. Not just philosophy, but action. A devotee is sick, we should go there and see the devotee. And not just go and speak philosophy and not the body, and just don't think like this. You're not a body, you're a spirit soul. Part and parcel of Lord Krishna. Yes. That's what? Yes, Kamsa philosophy. That's Kamsa philosophy, not improper philosophy. That is Kamsa philosophy. Kamsa is telling my dear brother-in-law and my sister, all of you are noble personalities. Please try to understand that I am not the one who killed your children. It is providence. So is it not the providence who said that the sister's son will kill him? Is it not providence? He forgot that, but he's preaching philosophy. What kind of philosophy is that? So we should demonstrate practically to devotees that we really care. So what are the signs that show that we care for someone? What are the signs that you can show that I really care for devotee? What are the signs? What are the activities we can do to show that we care for somebody? One, give a gift. Okay. Like? Yes. Sacrifice is a big word, but like what?
Taking risks.
Yes, taking risks. Sacrifice. You sacrifice your time to go and visit the person. Yes, I sacrifice also, right? Go and visit the person. Yes, sacrifice. Time. Give prasada, a gift. What else? Helping, like what? Go there, right? Just go there.
He said give money. He said give money.
Yes. Support a devotee. Give money to take a devotee has difficulty. Krishna, many varieties of difficulties there. So I couldn't pay my children's school fee, and somebody helped me to pay that as a devotee. That is a practical thing to demonstrate, to show that we really care for somebody. Okay, yes. The children will not forget when you tell, when we were going to school, there was a time it was very difficult for me to pay a school fees. He paid. How will you feel towards him? Oh, very nice. This person helped me. It's caring. It remains a scar on anyone's body if you care for somebody, especially when that person is in difficulty, that really need attention. Yes, what else? What are the symptoms to show that we care?
You can drive the person or his relative to the hospital.
Drive the person to the hospital. Go there physically, take the person to the hospital. Yes. What else? What are the things we should do to show that we really care? Practical things. And we should be sure that we do them, not just talking about it. But at least we should know them first, then we can start doing them. What are the things?
Visiting them frequently.
Visiting?
Regularly.
Yes, visiting.
Inquire about their
Call them, inquire about them, call them. And then go there physically. Someone will say, oh, I didn't come to the temple today because my health is not good. You go there and see what medicine can be. And a devotee is coming to another devotee, say, Prabhu, I'm a servant. Any service for me? And then the devotee says, yes. Please, can you help me go to the chemist and get me some? Oh, Prabhu, I'm so busy. Can I come back later? Can I come back later? The devotee do these funny things. Is that caring? And why should we ask? If you don't want to do something, why should we ask? If we ask it, then you should do it. You should be ready to do that. Yes, what else? What else? Practical thing we should do to show that we care for people. Yes, you should approach them, console them. Someone is difficult. Yes, give them practical advice. Right? Not only practical advice, you should also physically do something. That is love in action. Love in action means that you go out of the way to do something physically to help the person. Like you say, take the person to hospital, go to a supermarket, get something for the person. Go to the kitchen and cook, prepare something and cook and give to it. Like Prabhupada did. He cooked food and give to the devotee. Yes, what else? From the back, I want to hear from the back if you are with us. What are the practical things we should do to show that we care for devotees? I want to hear from you. From the back there. Do you care? Yes.
you can see how their spiritual life is going, their chanting, their reading, their hearing. So we can give some tips.
Yes. Jehovah Witness. Jehovah Witness. If they give you their book, like unlike Hargesan, if they sell a book to you, finish, buy. Except I have a new book to come and sell to you, otherwise, buy. Jehovah, they don't do that. They give you a book, they will come to you. Oh, brother, the book I gave you yesterday, are you reading it? Yes. Which page are you reading? Okay, can we discuss it together? They will sit with you. They will sit with you. They won't leave you. They will sit with you. So, can we read it together? At least one paragraph. And discuss it together. In this way, they have committed members. Because they felt, the person cared for me. It's after me. They give a book, they will come until, what will you do? You have to go there. You have to go. That's how they make them members. They don't have the philosophy you have, but they have more members than you. Because of the caring attitude. They care. They do so many other physical things, which is not that we should do that. Some other physical thing. They give their members money to start business. For those who don't have. So how would they stop being a member of that organization? They give their members some money. In Nigeria, they have a Christian business ladies association. So that any member who has some difficulty there, they will support you. In this way, they will remain their members. You can preach the philosophy for them, they will find it difficult to live because they will remember, how can I live this? They didn't do anything bad. See the way they help me do this, they do this, they do this, they do this. How can I leave them? They'll stay. It's very easy for Hare devotees to leave because you can count, they didn't do this, they didn't do this. I was sick, nobody came to see me. And when I came to them after 10 years, they said, Prabhu, you are Maya. We didn't see you for 10 years. It's Maya. Bloop. This is not correct. Yes, what I think we should show, yes, to show that something to do, to show, really mean that, show the devotee to demonstrate that, yes, we care.
I live at Pointe South, the place where Srila Prabhupada visited Mauritius and stayed for long over there. Every morning I used to have my jogging on the footprint of Srila Prabhupada where he had his morning walk. And I feel the presence of Srila Prabhupada when I walk on the beach. And I will request everybody to come and join me so that we can feel the presence of Srila Prabhupada and you will be happy. Thank you.
Yes, my question was, what are the practical things we should do to show each other that we care? That we care.
Join me.
Okay, that is one. Thank you. Something else? What do we do that you really care for this person? Yes, what are the things?
Keeping sweets with us and distributing.
All right. You can give prasadam. Yes, what else? If we don't know, means that we have difficulty. If we can't know the thing we should do to show that we care for devotee, means we have difficulty.
Moral support. Moral support.
Moral support. Give advice. Yes, bro.
If your friends have something you don't have, you should appreciate it.
Okay, we should appreciate devotees. We should appreciate. Instead of becoming envious, we should appreciate. Yeah, it is your karma that you have this. It's my karma that I don't have this. I shouldn't be envious of you. Yeah, it is caring. Instead of becoming envious of somebody. Very good. What else? To show that we care.
Creating outings, doing tours together. and going to places, visit.
Taking devotees on tour, spiritual tours. Take devotees to Brunei, right? And you can go to the beach also and have a. I think we are going to the beach after tomorrow. Yes, get together and do something. Right? It is scary. What else?
Helping devotees in their service. Helping devotees in their service.
Helping devotees in their
And
service.
to encourage them.
Yes.
When they don't know something, teach them.
Teach devotees. You should teach. You should teach devotees. Teach. We should really, like you say, sacrifice. It is sacrifice. We should sacrifice our time to help devotees become really groomed in their Krishna consciousness. Yes. Yes. It's sacrifice.
Call the devotees and follow up with them, how they are.
Call the devotees,
they have.
see how they're doing, go there, support them, physically, morally, otherwise. What else?
Pray for them.
Pray for devotees. Yes, we should pray for devotees. Devotees, we should pray. We should pray for devotees. This is caring. Wishing devotees well. Praying for devotees to be successful in their Krishna consciousness. Whatever challenges we have, Christians will help us to pass through them and become fixed in our Krishna consciousness. Yes? What else?
When there's funeral in the family of a devotee, nobody said don't cook till the body is removed from that place. So we can prepare prasad and distribute to the relative of that.
Yes. You're going to see a devotee, take prasadam. You're going to visit with you, take prasadam and give to it. Yes.
For pregnant Matajis, helping them, cleaning the house, assisting them.
Yes. So we're going to do these things.
There's lots of satsang everywhere when Maharaj comes, and if some devotees are not able to go because of transport, we could help them. Like
Yes.
we have the transport, we can ask them if you would like to go.
Yes. Call some devotees. I'm going for this program. Can I pick you somewhere? Or,
I should join Mataji and Prabhupada Bihari to bring me to them.
right. Very good. This is caring. Yes. That's necessary. Supporting devotees, encouraging devotees. This program is going on there. Are you coming? Let us go. Oh, I won't be able to come because no. Don't worry about that. We'll take care. This is caring. Supporting devotees in our Christian consciousness. Very important. All right. Any question? Any question?
Maharaj,
Yes.
since the spiritual master, the guru, is also a pure devotee, so can we say that devotee care can also mean caring for the spiritual master?
Yes. Why not? That is caring. Live up to the standard. That is caring for the spiritual master. If you live up to the standard. When we live up to the standard, that's caring. Everybody will benefit. All right? Another question? Yes, sir.
When there is caring for devotees, I notice that devotees care for the god brothers, god sisters. As somebody is not the god brothers, god sisters, they just ignore them like this. So why it is this kind of consciousness?
That is ignorance. That is ignorance. Our brothers and sisters are not just persons who have taken decision from the same group with you. All brothers and sisters. We should treat everyone nicely. Everyone. Not just some people. It is selfishness. It's not good. So care for everyone. Yes, sir.
What prevents us from caring about others?
Because we are selfish. We don't have proper understanding about the care. This morning, Kapil Muni was teaching. Living entity who does not see me in other entities. Living entity who does not see that as we feel, others also will feel. I will appear before them as death and cause them fear. He didn't say living entities who are not a disciple of this guru. He didn't say that. All living entities. So it is a universal activity for everyone. Out of ignorance, we don't care for devotees. Because we don't know. And we don't want to know. So we should know. How will we know? We should go and hear, that we can understand the importance of caring for everyone, especially devotees. Because devotees are not paid workers, volunteers, and very, very, very dear to Krishna. So if you treat devotees nicely, care for devotees very nicely, Krishna will care for us very nicely. And that is a success of our life. So service to devotees, very important. All right.
Like when you're caring for a devotee, okay, like certain devotees are like who use abuse on your kindness. How to deal with them?
Devotees taking undue advantage of our kindness.
Yeah. Suppose like you're giving you have a transport facility, okay, and it's like, okay, Prabhu or Mataji, okay, you should be ready by this time. The time you reach to their place and they're like, oh Prabhu, wait for me. Now I'm going to take a shower. It happens to me. Okay? So that's why I'm asking something, and like because of them, it's like you're late for like for a lecture or for a house program or something like that. So like how to deal with this thing?
So devotees who are on that habit, that somebody who wants to help you should come and wait for you and miss the program. Don't wait for them. You should not wait for them. That is caring. When you don't wait for them, it is caring, because they will have to change and become a better devotee. If you continue to wait for them, you're not caring for them, because they're not going to change and continue to do the wrong thing. Caring means that, I mentioned before that one of the ways to care for devotees is to chastise someone. A devotee who do something wrong is chastisement. Even though we will feel, oh, if you're a sadhu, you always give blessing. Give like blessing. That is not caring. Is it caring for a doctor to tell a patient that, don't worry, the ball you have is okay, don't worry. It will be okay, don't worry. Is that caring? It's not caring. Caring means that you tear it open and remove the pus. Then the patient will get cured. That is caring. I will really care for the person. We have to do what is necessary. So I care for the devotee is chastisement. We do something wrong. That is caring. That should be done. So don't wait for the person. After the person is repeatedly doing the same thing, don't wait. So move forward. The next time the person will be ready on time. All right?
can we practically care for someone, a devotee, who does not like us?
That's the person's business. The person doesn't like you. That is the person's business. It is not your business. Your business is to do what you're supposed to do. And the person is supposed to do what he or she is supposed to do. If the person does not do the duty, that should not be your responsibility. Your duty is to do what you're supposed to do. It doesn't matter how they take it.
I think that the greatest challenge sometimes is to care for a devotee who was fallen from the standard. It is very easy when we see this person, keep away from him. It's very difficult to go and help this person who is below the standard.
A devotee is falling. That devotee will need the most help from us. We should go there and encourage the person. Only if the devotee is not accepting, then we can stop there and pray for the person, Krishna to take care. We should make attempt to help to get there. We don't say, oh, this is falling. Yeah, if he's falling, it's okay, we should do. That is why we should help the most. Because those who are more fallen need more mercy.
You see, it's very common when someone joins Krishna consciousness, he has a tendency to neglect his own family. Why is that?
Devotees neglecting the family. It is not that we should neglect the family. If the family are not disturbing our Krishna consciousness, we should not neglect them. If they are disturbing, that's a different thing. But if you're not disturbing, they are supporting, you should not neglect. Many people have the bad impression that if we join Hare Krishna, then the family are abandoned. It is not proper. Right? Thank you.
Does caring implies discipline?
Yes. Chastisement means what? Discipline. Discipline. Just caring. If you care for somebody, you want to see that the person is doing the right thing, which will help the person to become a good person. The discipline. Discipline means is for that, to help it become straight. That's caring. If you don't care for somebody, then whatever the person do, we don't respond. Leave the person on his or her own. If you care, you have to discipline. That is caring. Discipline.
To really line to Prabhu's question, sometimes we see some injustices happening to a devotee, and out of love and care for that devotee, we have to be heavy to someone else. So, is it best to just remain quiet and not say anything, or at least let the person know where he or she has been wrong?
If you care for the person, tell the person the truth.
Instead of talking behind his back.
Tell the person the truth. Talking behind the person is useless. Means we have neglected to do our duty. Tell the person. The amount of energy we put behind, which is useless, contaminating, we should put that energy into doing the right thing. Telling the person where the person is going wrong. Not just talking behind the person. It will not help anybody. Tell the person the right thing. It's better. Right?
Maharaj, good and bad is relative.
Yes.
So we know in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna was also having compassion. And
Yes.
Krishna said this compassion is wrong. So sometimes when we talk about caring, we go to the extent that it even hampers our own spiritual life, because we don't really know what it means to help others or care for others. So how can one develop a good discrimination that what is right care and what is not?
Yes. What is caring and what is not caring? Krishna made it very clear to Arjuna. When Arjuna was misunderstanding what is care for the soul, Arjuna wanted material compassion. That there's no need for us to disturb a family peace. And Krishna made it very clear. Krishna made it very clear. This is not about family care thing. This is a spiritual care. It's a spiritual care. So what is good and what is wrong? How do we discriminate? How do we know that this is right? We know everything by the end result. What is the end result of everything we do? How does it end? How does it benefit us spiritually, not just materially? If I do this, what is the result of it? So a devotee discriminate spiritually. If I spend my time talking to a devotee to get a devotee and I forget my chanting because I want to help a devotee who is falling to become proper, and for that I'm not chanting, I'm not reading, I'm not attending any program, this is not compassion, this is not caring, this is useless. Caring means that I'm helping this person and I will help myself. Because when we help somebody, we will also get help. That we will get promoted. For example, caring for somebody. It is not only when something is pleasing to me. That's not caring. For example, you have offended me. What should I naturally do? Revenge. So my revenge will not help you, will not help me. That's not caring. Caring means that I should not look at you. I should do something to help you get elevated. This is caring. And because I have helped you to get elevated, Krishna will automatically promote me. This is caring. How we know this is to follow our teaching very, very carefully. We'll get empowered to be able to know exactly what to do and what not to do. And if you have difficulty, you have to ask a higher person to show us the way. I can react negatively to every situation because you have offended me, so I will do something that it will hurt you. That means I have degraded you and have degraded myself. It's not caring. Caring means I should act in such a way. Yes, the offense has been committed, or you have done something which disturbs my ego. If I'm a devotee, advancing devotee, I should act in such a way to neglect the external and act in such a way that you get elevated by how I will respond to it. We don't usually do this because we don't understand what it means to be a devotee. I had complained my Gurudev, see, this devotee is doing like this, which is wrong. But Gurudev said, then what did you do? What did you do? So I didn't respond. Yes, you didn't respond, but you're angry. So in this way, you didn't get complete percentage. We should always act in such a way that the devotee in question get elevated. that is our own progress, our own perfection in Christian consciousness. So our caring is not just external alone. It has to go beyond that to see that we act in such a way that the devotee in general, or devotee in question, get affected by how we responded to the situation. I give an example. Neophyte person. He was insulting a sadhu. And the sadhu was looking at him. He said so many unkind words. He said so many things he was saying to agitate the mind of the sadhu. And the sadhu listened. He listened carefully to everything he said, but he didn't say a word. And also, he didn't feel angry inside. He was composed. That person left. After a while, he came back because he was affected by the purity of the sadhu. He came back and he said, why you didn't respond to my insult? I was just asking, you are a fool? He said, no, I'm not a fool. So why didn't he respond? I'm talking to him, he didn't say anything. He said, you brought garbages and you want to dump it on me, but I refuse. So you have taken it back. So everything you say about me, I want you. But because the sadhu was not affected, this person became affected and he came back. He got purified. This is care. He cared for this. This person is acting out of ignorance. This is in mode, is controlling the person. I should not act in the same way. He was composed. And that affected the person and he get transformed. It's caring. And we have to have this attitude of caring for people. By hearing, by learning, by practicing. Then we can come to this level of acting in such a way that in all circumstances we help devotees to get purified in everything that we do. Yes, Krishna consciousness. How can we help a disciple or brahmana devotee who tell lies, do duplicitous things, and does not follow his guru? Duplicitous liar. How to help a duplicitous devotee? Although he is wearing thread, he's a brahmana, but does not have the qualification. If we care for this devotee, then we should tell him or her that telling lies is dangerous. Mother Earth said, I can tolerate everything. I can carry any burden, but the burden of lies I cannot carry. It's heavy. It's a heavy load. And why should we tell lie? We're telling lie because we are afraid they are going to be chastised for doing something wrong. And why we don't want to be chastised? Because we're not ready to make advancement. So it's difficult to help a person who does not want to make advancement. So we can pray for the devotee, so Krishna can help him or her to get purified. Thank you very much, La Prabhupada Ki Jai. I'm sorry. It is 9 o'clock. Can continue tomorrow.